Welcome to day 22, and we are talking about fear of feeling bad. Now, all of us experience all emotions in our life, and good and bad, good, bad. These emotions are keep going to coming and going into our lives. And yet, the common human tendency is wanting to feel nice and good all the time. So, constantly, there is this pleasure and pain principle where human beings are constantly either choosing one of the two. They're either moving away from pain or going towards more pleasurable experiences in life. And pleasure means all things good, right? And it all first begins here. This need to always feel okay, always feel right, always feel good, and not feel bad is something that grips us, something that a lot of times stops us from expressing ourselves and being ourselves the way we want to be. Now, what are the situations that make you feel bad when someone criticizes you, when someone says something wrong about you? Or a lot of times you assume that the other person is thinking this about you. A lot of our bad feelings come from assumptions about how people are, how situations are, how life is. So, what really is feeling bad? Is it that the situation is really, really bad? Or is it that we interpret situations and people and events and our own thoughts to be as bad? Think about it. I have thought a lot about it. I have ridden my entire life about what makes me feel good, what makes me feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want others to feel bad. And I will go out of the way to do things so that people think good about me and people do not feel bad if I say things that I shouldn't be saying to them. A lot of times, how many of you resonate with that? I am so sure about it. So often, particularly the people we love, we do not want to say things because they will feel bad. We do not want to do things which even, and some little things which you can ignore. I'm not talking about these. These are really important things. You need to give certain feedback to certain people and tell them. Sometimes they are your colleagues, sometimes they're the people who work with, sometimes they're the people in your family and friends, and you need to tell them certain things. But your entire this is, I don't want to feel bad if they feel bad. Think about it again. Listen to it again that I don't want to feel bad when they feel bad. The problem is not that they will feel bad. The problem is if they feel bad, I will also feel bad about that fact. And I don't want to be the cause of it. So a lot of times we avoid a lot of meaningful conversations for with the people we love simply because we don't want to feel bad. And for some of us, the fear is very, very intense. It just comes like a whole rush. You just avoid conversations, avoid contact, avoid people, or you end up pleasing them a lot. So you are going to either extreme, just like pleasure and pain. You're constantly pleasing people, wanting to look nice, saying yes when you don't want to, engaging in pressure situations, the peer pressure that they call. Why do people have peer pressure, whether as a teenager or much older or even in our childhood? It's not because we want to fall into the trap or the pressure. It's simply because we don't want to feel bad. We want to feel good. We want to look good. And this idea of looking good all the time is something that instills a fear inside us that if I am not that, what is it that I will become? If I start speaking up, if I start expressing, what is it that I will become? And that is scary. You do not want a new identity. You do not want to see yourself as someone else. And just to avoid all of this, you start liking and you start accepting that this fear of me feeling bad is okay. Absolutely. A lot of us just make it a part of us, an identity that look good all the time. Be pleased, be a people pleaser, be nice. And that's what we teach our children, be nice all the time. Whereas the truth is, nobody on this planet can be nice and good all the time. You'll be good, you'll be bad, you'll be nasty, you'll be forgiving, you'll be compassionate, you'll be all the range that God has gifted you with. Then why is this need to expect that people will always be nice with you? Then people will always treat you well, and that you need to also give in the same measure. The niceties when not required, the goodness when not required. When required, you need to take a stand. You need to stand up for yourself and tell yourself no means no this situation. I am not going to end up pleasing people and saying things what they want to hear. I will say what I want to say. I know it's difficult. I completely, totally understand. It is not easy. But with people, rather than making it a habit, if you want to completely, you know that this other person is never going to change, no matter what views you put forth, they're not going to understand. You might as well just stay away from them. But you know certain people that, and it becomes such a habit that you're not able to avoid with any person in your life. You know, there are certain people, if you can tell them the things that you need to tell, you must tell. And it happens a lot in friendships. Friends are very honest and blunt with each other, and many a times we lose certain friendships also. You know, the tight ones, the close knit ones will accept you in every form, and that's why we have very few of those close knit friends. If you have a large crowd as friends and you are only pleasing them all the time and not telling them what they need to hear, that means it's not hurting them in any way, it hurts us in a huge way, because you're constantly thinking about what good I will get out of the relationships. But you're not thinking about what is it that you can truly give to the other. When you have this feeling of that I want to give to others, that sense will absolutely take away the fear of feeling good, no, the fear of feeling bad and not doing things in your life just because you have the fear. So think about it. Think about it, and let's lead to the questions that we need to get our mind engaged in. And that is why we are doing this 30 days challenge, is not for anything else, but to simply get your mind to engage in a conversation that requires you to take a stand for you, that requires you to push yourself and get out of this entire trap of fear that our mind. Fear doesn't go anywhere. Bad feelings and emotions will not go anywhere. But you become stronger than them and you take control over them. And you realize that you and your mind are two different things. You're not the one and the same person. It is inside one entity, but you can separate them. You can distance away and detach from your mind and see yourself as a much bigger, powerful person. And when you are able to do that, when you are able to follow your detachment, that is real power. Power is not in getting a lot of things in life. True power is being able to detach from what is not required. And that's much more powerful than gaining what we can gain in life. So give, and give detachment also to people because they need it more than anything else, and let go of the fear of feeling bad. Now, how can you do that? Is you can do that is by answering these good questions to yourself. How does this fear stop me from becoming fearless? The wanting to look good all the time, having the fear that I will become bad in front of other people's eyes. How is it stopping you? If you have it, it's definitely, definitely stopping you. And a lot of times, your mind will tell you, hey, Gaurav, she's talking all nonsense. She doesn't make sense. She's stupid. It will tell you because it does not want you to disengage from it. It wants you to be attached. You are smarter. Your soul is smarter. There is definitely that you that is bigger than your mind, and it will call you to take action. Ask yourself, how can I work my way around it? Do not let the fear trap you. You become strong enough to trap your fears and put it in the right place. Practice a lot of positive affirmations, as I have said in 21 days. And I think you've got used to it, that just practice this. Just do it. Say lovely things to yourself all the time, whether somebody says it to you or not. The world is not going to sit, they're not waiting to appreciate you. Nobody is. Everyone wants to appreciate themselves. Everyone wants to listen nice things about others are saying to themselves. And of course, I wish all of these amazing things to you. I am good just the way I am. I accept all feelings that I experience in life, I am stable in every situation. And I really, really genuinely wish these amazing positive things to you for you. Practice a lot of gratitude. Write down in your journal, this journal that I have talked about, and I keep putting the link in the descriptions. Do go through it and write in it. Make it a habit of practicing and writing gratitude every day, because gratitude helps hacking your brain. It doesn't feel that, okay, it's all about us. It feels that, okay, it's all about everything else that we have achieved and that we're feeling gratitude for those blessings. I'm grateful for the multiple opportunities I get to learn and grow each day. These are just examples, write as many as you want. I'm grateful to my body, mind, and spirit that attracts goodness. I'm grateful to my family and friends for their unconditional support. Now, let us do this meditation. So, everyone who's watching this video, keep everything that you have aside, close your eyes, and calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in love, breathe out fear. Breathe in acceptance, breathe out fear. Breathe in goodness, breathe out fear. I am a powerful soul. I love myself. I approve of myself. I accept all life situations with stability and calm. I'm unfazed with all the emotions around me. I choose calm. I am aware of my higher purpose and adjust my perspective as required. I choose love and goodness in every situation. I am strong and stand my ground with compassion and conviction in difficult times. I am my healer and I heal towards goodness every day. The higher energy moves through me in every form and I embrace it lovingly. I get out of my way by choosing to stay away from self judgment, self criticism, and self doubt. I am okay being me in every good or bad situation in life. I embrace life in all its forms and move forward with dignity and pride. I calmly and peacefully let go of feeling bad. I let go, I let go, I let go. Do these affirmations and these statements every day. Keep practicing them. Work on your fears. Master your emotions. Master your fears. And see yourself growing and expanding and evolving every single day. See you tomorrow.